3. Okay.
Hello! Hi! Welcome, friend! What brings you to Kingston? This is my city, and this is the city hall for the city. And it's my birthday. And so I wanted to read you a little bit of Paradiso. If you wanna come have a seat? It's been a beautiful birthday. It's been like a cloudy and rainy day, but just so much of the grace of God, and just receiving gifts and feeling the love of God. Which kind of the love of God is sort of the main theme of this book that I've been reading recently. Finally, my first time reading the Divine Comedy by Dante, and this is the third part of it, called the Paradiso. And it's this great big long epic poem where he writes about this like journey, like puts himself as the character in the poem, where he's journeyed through hell and purgatory and into heaven, and he meets all these saints and he goes on this long journey. And I wanted to read you just a little bit from the end, and I found really beautiful, where he's kind of come, and everything has been so bright and blindingly beautiful light, and then he keeps having to to drink special water, or to have people pray over him so that he's able to receive more light, and then it doesn't just blind him. And he goes through all of these journeys, and he meets all the saints and apostles, and he finally has met Mary herself, and she's kind of like prayed for him and like led him in to like have this sort of vision of the Trinity. And so he describes it, a lot of this time he describes it as being basically beyond words. Like, he's a great poet who can describe beautiful things, but it becomes beyond his own imagination. And so he says here, "O light eternal, fixed in itself alone, by itself alone understood, which from itself loves and glows, self-knowing and self-known. That second aureole which shone forth in thee, conceived as a reflection of the first, or which appeared so to my scrutiny, seemed in itself of its own coloration to be painted with man's image. I fixed my eyes on that alone in rapturous contemplation. Like a geometer, wholly dedicated to squaring the circle, who cannot find, think as he may, the principle indicated, so did I study the supernal face. I yearned to know just how our image merges into that circle, or how it there finds place. But mine were not the wings for such a flight. Yet, as I wished, the truth I wished for came cleaving my mind in a great flash of light. Here my powers rest from their high fantasy, but already I could feel my being turned, instinct and intellect balanced equally, as in a wheel whose motion nothing jars, by the love that moves the sun and the other stars." So it's like this beautiful moment where he's trying to understand God, and then suddenly, like, God reaches down and gives him this understanding that he couldn't grasp by his own power, and he feels this great balance and peace inside himself. And every single section of the three main sections of this book, of this long poem, he ends on the word stars, and it's always this kind of this hope, this looking up to the light, and talking about the love of God that moves everything, including like the sun and the other stars. And so, yeah, I've really enjoyed reading that with my book group, and I wanted to read a little bit of that with you. Anyway, I hope you are well. Bye, friend.